Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Manning Field. This is Consolation time. It's Lynn English taking on Lynn Tech, the girls' version, in the Lynn City tournament. Cammy Moon in net for English. Ashley Huezo. In net for Lynn Tech. J.D. Perry, head guy for vocational, Lynn Tech vocational. Peter Papagiannopoulos, the head coach for Lynn English. They all have very able assistants. Tech in the white, English in the usual maroon, and Tech, English, knocks it home. It got loose. And it didn't take long. Just about a minute. They got it out in front of the net and they banged it home. English gave Classical 4 in the first half, but they came back and they played them dead even, 1-1 in the second half. They improved greatly over the first half. And then Lynn Tech got run over by a very good St. Mary's team. But then Tech came back and played Innovative Academy, put 6 on the board and got their first win. So they turned it around a little bit. Tech in the white, I mentioned. Skips through. Tech takes the shot. It got blocked by Moon. Tech got a good shot looking to tie it up. Moon was able to make the save. English gets it back in the Tech end. Tech pushes it up, and English breaks it up. That was Rodriguez Aguilion doing the breakup. Nice long pass. And it gets knocked out by Singh. That was Emily DeLeon with that nice long pass. Tech got it down, and then back checking. Singh knocked it out. Tech will get the first corner kick. Picked off by the Bulldogs. And Tech keeping it in. And he can't keep it in bounds. It goes out. And it went out off DeLeon. Ortega with it, tipped off her foot, got picked off by Reyes. Bring it down the far side. And it goes out of play. Off Reyes. Five minutes in to this first half, English with a 1-0 lead. And they were way offside. That will get to kick it away. Who got the goal? They always run around and hug each other afterwards.
Yeah, they did very quickly. I'll just put that around.
In close, it gets knocked out. And unfortunately, these last couple of games, they haven't put the nets up behind the scoring net. And the ball gets by and it rolls almost to Western Avenue. English is going to get a corner kick. And Crystal Romero will take it from the far side. Hope they remember that ball is way, way, way behind, out of play. Out in front, bouncing around. Tech knocks it away. And they knock it out. English. Now they're calling it off English. Tech brings it back. English breaks it up. Molly Perez with the breakup. And English brings it back to the Tech end. They knock it deep, but there's nobody there. It's going to go out of play. And the problem with this is they don't have ball boys or ball girls, so when the ball goes out, they have to chase it 9 miles to get it to bring it back into play. Tech will get to kick it away. It came out. Jayla Pena kicked it, and as she kicked it, she went down flat. And actually, it was Ava Jones that went down flat after she kicked it. And again, the ball goes out of play. They have to look to put another ball in play. Finally, somebody's going to go chase those balls that went out of play. One of the coaches. Skips past English, they knock it back, and there it goes again under the scoreboard. I'm not sure why they didn't put the nets up. English looking to pick off the pass, knocked it out. So the coach doing double duty, chasing balls. English, they've had it in the Tech end most of the time. They scored the one goal. Now it gets knocked out. Romero throws it in. Out off English. Tech will get to kick it away. Tech bangs it out. I thought they banged it out off English, but they're calling it off Tech. Corner kick coming up for the Bulldogs. I don't know if they call it off an English hand when they kick it in. They give it English. They call it a handball off Tech in the zone, and they're giving English a penalty kick. LEHS taking the penalty kick. That was unusual. It wasn't contact. And she knocks it home. I'm not sure what that was about. The corner kick came in, unless it hit Lynn Tech on the hand, and they were in the zone. I'm not sure I'm not up to date on all these rules. There's so many. But they gave English a penalty kick, and Reyes took advantage and banged it home under the top crossbar inside the far post. And very quickly, Tech wanted to take time out to talk about it, so we'll be right back. They come out of the timeout, Tech will put it back in play. And it went out off Tech. Both these teams are very inexperienced. There aren't a lot of these girls on either one of these teams that play so-called club soccer during the summer with different traveling teams. St. Mary's has a boatload. That's why they're usually good every year. English picks it off but lost it. Romero trying to keep it in play. It gets deflected. It goes out. And again, it rolls 8 miles away. English almost picked it off. Jones knocks it back. Hueso had it, couldn't hold on to it. It went out, and English will get another corner kick. Loose. Shot blocked. It were right on the foot of English. It bounced to the far side, sitting on the doorstep. All she had to do was just put her foot on it and knock it in. And that was Halen Romero knocking it home. It bounced around, bounced off a couple of people. It deflected to the far post. And Halen Romero was sitting right there, and all she had to do was tip it in the open net. And English has grabbed a 3-0 lead. And English knocks it out. That was Cifuentes centering it. It wound up with Perez, and then it gets knocked out by the Bulldogs. Tech will get the throw in down deep. English broke it up.
First goal was scored by number 5.
So we found out that Ava Jones got the first one. A little easier to pick up the numbers here in the broad daylight, but still, after they score, everybody surrounds everybody. They all hug each other, and you lose sight of the person that knocked it home. Wasn't hard to pick up who scored the penalty kick. And even that last one, with Romero sitting on the doorstep all by herself. Skips past everybody. Nice job by Tech squeezing between 2 defenders to go get it. I think that was Izzy Niz. She made a nice play, splitting 2 defenders, and then English knocked it out. Tech gets it, trying to center it. English is there to knock it away. Also hard to pick up the numbers when they have the long hair hanging down their back and covering the number. Off the side of the net with that shot. They get down deep, but they had a tough angle. Try to get the shot off. And that was Cindy DeLeon, who got it to the net but hit the side of the net. And now it gets knocked out deep behind the English net. So English quickly jumping on top 3-0, looking for their first win of the season. This is the first of many today. Taken away by Tech. Shot right in to Moon. She was standing at the post. They took the shot and it hit her in the chest and went out off Tech. And that was Cindy De Leon trying to get Tech on the board. Did a nice job taking it away. And again, a tough angle. She knocked it right into the chest of Moon. They knock it upfield. It deflected off Leslie Zarilla. And English can't keep it in. Hillary Cifuentes will throw it in. Rivero knocks it deep. Huezo comes out, picks it up, and just throws it up. Blocked. Right back to Cifuentes. Rivero took it away but lost it out of bounds. Rodriguez Aguilar knocked it away. Cifuentes gets it back. Pass somehow got through. Tech looking for a shot. And Mali Perez cut down the angle, the defender, and the shot went wide. I think that was Niz for Tech. Now they're waiting to get the ball. There's two balls now that are deep behind the English bench, almost out of the ballpark. They retrieve one. Now they got another one they're putting in play from behind. And now that we finally collected all the balls, we'll get back to soccer. Halfway through this first half of the consolation round of the city tournament. That's Aura Quezada kicking it to the far side. English kicked it upfield. Tech kicks it out of play. It's been in the Tech end most of the time. It's helped English to get 3 goals. They throw it in, they throw it out. This is gentleman running around the track, and he runs right by the balls that are out of play, and he doesn't even bother. That kick went wide left, high pop up, and that goes out in no man's land. He's running right by all the balls that are out of play, and he doesn't bother to throw them back in. Not giving a lot of help. I hope at the end of this game everybody realizes there are balls out in no man's land so they don't lose them all. Romero battling. It got taken away. De Leon trying to get it to Cifuentes. And it got broken up. And it got knocked out by Romero. And that's Haley Romero right next to Crystal Romero. One's a sophomore, one's a senior. I don't know if they're related. Nice little shift. Coming down the far side. Looking to get in the middle. They collect the shot. It got blocked by Reyes. Cifuentes fanned on the shot. She gets it back, and they knock it back deep. Cifuentes can't get around Romero. Trying to center it, got blocked. It's knocked in by Mendez. And then Tech, it went by the goaltender, and Tech was behind the goaltender, knocking it home. They knocked it to the net. It got by the goaltender. And I believe it was Cindy DeLeon. So Tech is on the board. Cifuentes taking it down. Passed it too far. English knocks it out of play. They blew the whistle. I guess they're calling Tech offside. And Crystal Romero will kick it away. So with just under, actually 14:27 showing on the clock left in this, so far a big first half by Lynn. English leading 3-1. We'll get a timeout. They come out of the timeout with English leading at 3-1 here in this consolation round of the Lynn City tournament. Thrown in by Son. Madeline Son. It's a fairly young team. They only have a few seniors, 4 or 5. Tech pushing it up with a rush. Pass blocked. That was London Singh, I think, with the defensive play. Cifuentes with it. And she tried to set up for a pass for a shot. She knocked it a little bit too far away. And it got knocked out by Madeline Son. Another corner kick for Tech. Coming from the near side. Deflected away. That was Rose Cepeda with a nice defensive play. Liz lining up the shot. Blocked nicely by London Singh. She had a good hard shot, but never got to the net because Singh knocked it down. Taken away by English. And gets knocked out by Tech. English looking to take it away. They almost got a break. I think it was Rosalinda Perez who made the defensive play. Good hustle by Cindy De Leon to keep it in play. It winds up in the hands of Moon, and she gets it upfield. Tech coming back. Broken up nicely by English. And then Leslie Zarilla breaks it up. And we're going to whistle for something. I didn't see the contact, but the official blew the whistle. And I'm not sure what that was for. I don't know if somebody got hurt and they made a quick substitution because it wasn't a free kick. They just dropped it and she kicked it as she laid it down. Blocked nicely. I think that was Ampudia. Jesselie Ampudia made that nice play. It gets banged off Cifuentes. Romero just kept it in. It's still hanging on the line. It didn't go out. And now English knocks it out. Emily Zacharias threw it in. Tech trying to keep it in the end. Now it gets knocked deep. And Tech will have to track it down. And nice job getting it by and getting it back upfield. Tech, a couple of nice passes. They threw it in the middle. Cindy De Leon had it, and she just overran it. She was in a position to get around the defense and maybe get a shot, but she just took an extra step and it wound up behind her and she lost it. Couldn't get the shot off. 10 minutes and counting left in this first half. This city tournament girls consolation. Tech defeated by St. Mary's in the opening round. English losing to arch enemy Classical. Moon comes out, plays it on a hop, and boots it away. going to go out of play. Off English. Both teams will make a substitution. That got it in, kept it alive. English will knock it out again. I think that's London Seng again. Jack tried to center it. Now they try to center it again. He knocked it behind the net. That might have been Niz getting a foot on it. She was at a tough angle, couldn't get it to the net. Went behind the net. And English will kick it away. Jack collecting. Shot. Takes a big hop. Moon started to come out to get it. She had to back up quickly because it bounced. Took a big hop and almost bounced over her head. Headed away nicely by Romero. And that's Crystal Romero because there's two of them. And Crystal Romero will throw it in. I've been talking about the defense for London Seng. It's actually Reyes. Yadalis Reyes is back there. 3 and not 7. Again, that hair drifting down blocked the number. She's that middle defender back there on the back line. English gets it in. So it's bounced past Prito Carr. Angela Prito Carr. Romero couldn't, it was bouncing. She just didn't get it with her foot, almost got it with an ankle and just popped it up. Hit and knocked away by Brianna Ortega. Blocked out in front by Reyes, deflecting. Moon comes up with it, and she kicks it away. Rose Mendez got a foot on it twice, just popped it straight up. And now De Leon with it. Knocking it deep. And it's knocked away. Rodriguez Aguilian. Once again, she'll throw it in. Broken up nicely by Mendez. Just kept in by De Leon. It's Emily De Leon because there's a couple of those. Shot from the near side. Hooks way wide left, goes out of play. Off the foot of Cindy De Leon. She had a couple of opportunities. She put one right on net that Moon made the save. Couple of substitutions for the Bulldogs. Moon gets to kick it away. She was looking to give it to the defender, and there were two English players over there. She kicked it right between the two of them and went out of play. Do you have it? No, I don't have it. Nobody had it. Tech gets it back. And it gets knocked out again. Tech is going to get a corner kick. Coming from the far side. We're in the final 2 minutes with the shot with the clock off. Time kept by the officials on the field. It got deflected off English, but went out of play. I think that was Son who was looking to get it with the body and block it and hit her and deflect it out and they'll try it again from corner kick from the far side. Deflected to Tech. Knocked away by English. They blow the whistle, and that's the end of the first half. So English got out quickly. They scored one, then they got a penalty kick, and they got another one. They got three quick ones. Tech answered with a goal, and that's where we are. We played the first half in this consolation round of the girls' city tournament. English looking for their first win. Tech looking to go over 500. They're 1-1, but it's English with a 3-1 lead over Tech at halftime. Welcome back as we're set to start the second half here at Manning Field. English with a 3-1 lead. They scored the first three. Tech cut it to 3-1 on a nice goal by Cindy De Leon. It was Ava Jones getting the first one. And LEHS converted a penalty kick. And then Halen Romero made it 3-0 at the time. English puts it in play and we're underway. Skips past. Tech knocks it out. English will get the throw in. English kind of dominated territorial-wise, obviously with 3 goals, but Tech didn't have it in the English end. The one goal they got, the shot came from outside. It bounced past the goaltender, and Cindy De Leon wound up behind the goaltender with a wide open net and just tipping it in. And it gets knocked out, and here it goes into no man's land, out under the scoreboard. Moon kicks it up. Tech took it away. English takes it back. And De Leon takes it away. gets the shot to the net. It almost nonchalantly moved, played that on a hop. She was standing at the far post. It just bounced right into her lap. It was like, oh, I got this one. Tech. Hannah Romero was getting a little upset. She was getting bounced around. They finally blew the whistle, and English will get a free kick. Pops up, and it goes out, off Jones. Now it looked like it, I don't know if it went out first and then hit Jones, but it looked like it hit off Jones's head and went out. Now Tech will get it back. Out off Niz. Tech knocks it deep. They're there, walking in. And they knock it home. Great hustle. Getting to the ball first. Beat everybody to the ball, walked in and banged it home. And Tech is right back in it. Last one here. First one. Down by the 20 yard line. This one? Right here. The last Tech player down. Girl in white.
Oh, yes. 20.
Huh? 20. So Tech battling back. Cindy De Leon gets her second. Great hustle by Cindy De Leon. They knocked it deep. She beat everybody to the ball. She walked right in on Moon, and Moon had no chance blocking that, as I call it, the Grand Canyon. And De Leon just banged it home. And all of a sudden, it's 3-2. Reyes with the free kick. Gets by. Niz knocks it upfield. It's going to go out of play. Perez puts it in play, and it gets knocked out by Jones. English will put it in play again. And it will be Perez again. So all of a sudden we got ourselves a game. English led 3-0. Now it's 3-2. With a lot of time left. English looking for a break, getting back and break up. They would have had 2-on-1. Melissa Garcia made the big defensive play and broke it up. They could have made that pass across to Jones. She would have walked in alone. They had 2-on-1. But Garcia made the nice play. Melissa Garcia. Ortega knocks it out for English. Tech with a quick throw in. De Leon gets around, and then English knocks it out. Tech will get a corner kick. And once again, the balls go under the scoreboard, 8 miles away. Coming from the far side, the corner kick. English usually got a foot on it. That was Halen Romero knocking it out. Jack keeping it in. And that's going to go out. English will get the kick. This is the consolation round. The next game will be the consolation round. The boys. It'll be Lynn Classical taking on Lynn Tech. Classical lost a very tough game to Lynn English in a shootout. They went 8 or 9 shooters in the shootout after a 2-2 tie. And English finally won it over arch rival Classical. Tech lost a tough game to St. Mary's. So the two teams in the consolation round, both of them could have easily won. English trying to get it upfield. Jones picks it off. Pass. They take the shot. It got blocked nicely by the defense. I think that was Perez. Perez and Reyes combined to block that shot. Broken up. Winds up with Rodriguez Aguilon. Garcia knocks it upfield. Bodies go down. And they'll call Tech for the takedown. English will get the free kick. Romero, Crystal Romero, because there's two of them. Jones with the rush. Romero knocked it out. Crystal Romero. Jones puts it in play. Looking for Niz. And bodies go down. Niz went down with Rodriguez Elion falling on top of her. Tech will get the free kick. It'll be Emily Zacharias taking it. couldn't get it to the net. Zacharias breaks it up. She gets broken up, and English will take it back. Pass too far ahead for Jones breaking. Jones looking to get it back. English with it. They lost it. Knocked back by Halen Romero. Halen Romero again gets around one, has it broken up nicely. I think that was Garcia again making a defensive play. Tech coming back, knocking it to the far side. The shot is going to come up short. I think that was Garcia. Might have been Emily DeLeon. Again, those numbers are hard to pick up. It was either 11 or 12. We'll give them both credit. Just didn't get it to the net. They were in a good spot. Knocked out by Rodriguez Aguilion. English knocks it out again. English will make a substitution. We mentioned Tech trying to go over 500. They lost the first game, but they came back and got 6 big goals against Innovative Academy. This is actually their 3rd game. Boone will kick it away. Gives it up to Perez. Taken away by Tech. And then Reyes gets to knock it out of bounds. As it was looking like it was going to the net. Mentioned long day today. We'll have the consolation round of the boys coming up next, then the 2 championship rounds, girls and boys. And then it's not over then here at Manning Field. Lynn Classical will play Lawrence in football. And still going, Kip will entertain Salem. With the last game starting at 7:30 if everything is on time. Tech has it in the English end, but they can't get a shot off. They finally get the shot off. And little shot hop. Moon played on a shot hop with, I think it was De Leon sitting right in her lap, hoping for that she might bobble it and leave her room to get a foot on it, maybe score the tying goal. Kicked away by Rosalinda Perez. This will shift by Tech to get away. They get it upfield. Blocked it, knocked away. English knocks it deep. It's going to go out of play. Ray is trying to keep it in play. They knock it deep. And it went out. Off De Leon. That was Emily De Leon trying to hit Cindy De Leon. It gets knocked deep. Moon will hustle out and come out to the 5-yard line and fall on it. A little bit of a crowd here for a very early Saturday morning start. They had to start very early because they've got 6 games played here today, 4 soccer and 2 football. We had a doubleheader football last night. It was St. Mary's winning easily over Swampscott, shutting them out. Big part of that game was St. Mary's scored, leading 6-0. They scored 2 goals. Two goals. They scored 2 touchdowns. In the last minute, they scored one on a drive. And then young Mr. Parent picked off a pass and went 43 yards for a touchdown. The first one came with 56 seconds left. The second one came with 24 seconds left. Those were backbreakers for Swampscott. St. Mary's wound up shutting them out and winning it. And then English had a tough loss to Marblehead, 21-6. English had 2 good opportunities, and they came up with 2 penalties, both times running the exact same play, and they wound up in motion. The line moved, and it cost them, and Marblehead went on to win the game. Knowlton Samad had a huge game for English, and Omar Merriman had a very big game for St. Mary's. Zach again trying to keep it in. Hayden Gomez punched it to the middle. Hustling to keep it alive. Winds up back at midfield. English takes it away. And bodies go down. And they'll call the takedown on Tech, and English will get a free kick. We're halfway through and counting the second half. English on the front end of a 3-2 game. Tech has come back, cutting a 3-0 deficit to 3-2. Skips past, and gets knocked out of play. I think that was Singh knocking it out. Now, those balls out of play. There's 3 of them over, almost under the scoreboard. English knocks it out again. Jack will get the throw in down deep. Trying to center it and knocked it out. Tried to get around, the defense couldn't. When they finally got deep in the corner, they tried to center it. It just went out of play. Good effort by Haiti Gomez. Check again, trying to keep it alive. Great hustle by Stephanie Mendez. They get it on net. Moon got a piece of it. It deflected up, got by her, but it didn't go in the net. It got by her, and she reached, picked it on the hop. Good effort by Tech to get that tying goal. They bounced it off Moon, but she got a piece of it and kept it alive. She'll get the kick. We'll take a quick break because we got an English player down with English leading Tech 3-2. As we come back out of the timeout, the young lady get out on her own. Hopefully she's going to be okay. Knocked loose, but Tech will get there first. And they knock it out. It's amazing, too, with those 3 soccer balls that get knocked out of play. The Lynn Tech players are over there warming up, and nobody took the time to go get those 3 balls and give them back. So they would have soccer balls to put in play for this game. It bounces loose. English got a foot on it. Romero just tipped it out in front and looking to get the shot off. Rose Zepeda on the fly, reached for it, had to reach across and just tipped it wide right. She couldn't get a lot on it, couldn't really get full control of it. She was in full tilt, had to reach across, running from left to right. Tech tracking it down. And they bang it out. And he banged it out of Impudia. Tech breaks it up. Nice defense by Zarella. Tech coming back. Try to get the shot. It got blocked nicely. It deflects back to English. Tech breaks it up and gets control. DeLeon to nice little move to get by the defense. But they couldn't get by Seng. The young lady making the throw and had to go chase those balls deep out of play. Again, the Tech kids are there warming up. Nobody took the time to say, I'll throw those back in. That was like the gentleman, I don't know, young or old, running around the track. He kept running by balls that were way out of play and never bothered to help out with one. Now one of the Tech kids chasing a ball that went away from them warming up, went right to one of the balls that's out of play and just left it there. That amazes me. Not much help. Trying to center it. Got deflected out. Tech will get a corner kick. I hope these two teams remember that those balls are out of play so they don't lose them. Reyes knocked it down. Looking to try and get loose, trying to get a shot. DeLeon couldn't get it. She got broken up, she could hit. She's down. Knocked out of play. She's getting up. She's okay. We're happy for that. Couldn't get around the defender. Couldn't get a shot or a pass off. And now they throw it in, they throw it out of bounds. We'll put it in play. Swinging and missing, he threw it to the defender, and she swung and missed it, went out of play. Tech will get the throw in. DeLeon trying to walk in. It went out of bounds. She tried to keep it in, but it went out. And Moon will kick it away. 10 minutes and counting left in this Consolation round, the girls' version. English holding on. They jumped out to a 3-0 lead. Tech has cut it to 3-2, and Tech has kept the ball in the English end. They just haven't been able to get a shot off. English had trouble getting it out of their zone. Tech keeping it in again. Can't get around the defense. English knocks it out into the English bench area. Substitution for Tech. Once again, Tech keeping it in the English end. English now trying to break it out. Tech breaks it up. They get it to the middle. Shot from long range. Moon makes the save on a hop. They put it right in the middle of the net. I think that was Zacharias. Moon will kick it away. That came close to tying the game up. English breaks it up. Jack picks it off. English finally knocks it into the Tech end. It hasn't been down here in a long time. It gets knocked out by Melissa Garcia. And with just over 7 minutes left, English holding on to a 3-2 lead after leading 3-0. Tech has come back to make it close. We'll have a timeout down in the field. Out of the timeout, the ball gets thrown in by Jessely Impudia. And Tech has it coming down. Niz trying to get the pass across. Nice defense again by Yanelis Reyes. She's only a sophomore. She's played well back there, and she got a goal on that penalty kick. But Tech has kept English bottled up in this second half. Pass got tipped a little too far. It's going to go out of play. The clock is becoming the enemy for Lynn Tech. They've dominated territorial-wise, the Tigers, but they haven't been able to get a really good shot on. They had a couple that just bounced into the midsection of goaltender Kiyomi Moon. Final 5 minutes, the clock is off. Time will be kept by the officials down on the field. English finally gets loose in the Tech end, and they get swallowed up by 3 defenders. And Tech gets it back upfield, right back to the English end. That was the first time English had possession in Tech territory. Tech walking in, looking to get the shot. Moon made the save, left it. The shot hit the post. DeLeon took the shot. Moon made the save. Balbler couldn't hang on to it. Izzy Niz spun, took the shot, It hit the post and bounced out. That would have tied the game up. De Leon was looking for a hat trick. Niz looking for the tying goal. Everything out in front. Moon made the initial save, bobbled it, couldn't come up with the loose ball. Niz was there to bang it, and when she banged it, nobody was there to save it except the post, the near post. And it went out. Tech will get another corner kick. English will settle for this as opposed to the tying goal. Loose in front. De Leon, can't believe it. She had a shot from right around the 8-yard line from a little bit of an angle, and she chipped it. She got under it and popped it over the net out of play. Tech doing everything they can. They've scored 2 to get back in it. They had that tying goal. Nobody anywhere near to block the shot of Niz, but it hit the post and bounced out. And it's been all Tech in the second half. Niz couldn't get the shot off. Blocked again by Reyes. We're winding this one down. English trying to hold on for their first win after leading 3-0. Blocked and knocked out by Tech. Tech is tipped out in front. Tech gets it. They throw it across. It got blocked out in front. Tipped toward the net. Moon came out to get it. English got a foot on it and knocked it away. I think that was Seng. So Tech has been all over the net. And they've come up inches away from tying the game up. And now Moon's going to get to kick it away. English waiting for the whistle to be blown, ending this one as they're trying to hold Tech off. English finally kicks it deep and gets it away from the net. Heck just kept it in, coming down the far side. Trying to center it. Blocked by the defense. Reyes again. And they blow the whistle, and that's going to do it. The English can celebrate. J.D. Perry has to be very proud of his young kids. They fell behind early. An early goal by Ava Jones gave English a 1-0 lead. Then I still don't know what the penalty was called, whether it was a hand touch or what in the zone, but they gave English a penalty kick, and Yanellis Reyes knocked it home to make it 2-0. And a skirmish out in front, it was Halen Romero banging it home to make it 3-0. But then Tech started to make their comeback. Cindy De Leon got the goal to make it 3-1 at the end of the first half. And then Cindy De Leon got another one to make it 3-2. And then Cindy De Leon had a great shot on net. Moon made the save, bobbled the rebound. It went on to the foot of Angie Niz, who drilled it. Nobody in net to make the save. It hit the post and bounced out. That would have tied the game up. Tech totally dominated the second half. English didn't get any shots on Hueso, she could have bought a ticket for the second half. She was just watched. It was in the English end almost 100% of the time. Tech just only, but they only got a couple of shots. But that big one by Niz was the one that really hurt because it hit the post and bounced out. It would have tied the game up. But Tech really made an outstanding comeback in that second half and dominated play, got a goal to get within one, but couldn't get the tying goal. And they wind up with the loss. They'll go to 1-2. English will go to 1-1. English holds on to that 3-0 lead, getting a skinny 1-0 1-goal lead, and winning it 3-2 over Tech in the consolation round of the girls' city tournament. So we hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.